Okay, students. So, in previous classes in the solid state chemistry, so we discussed about the one dimensional, two dimensional, and three dimensional unit cells. So, on the three dimensional unit cells, there are the different type of the unit cells will be exist. For example, simple or primitive unit cell. And another one is the centered unit cell. On that centered unit cell, body centered unit cell, face centered unit cell, end centered unit cell. So, how we can differentiate by these unit cells? Means simple concept. Simple or primitive unit cell means the atoms or ions is occupy the only corners of the unit cell. Centered unit cell, body centered unit cell means the atoms or ions is occupy the presented the corners and also presented the body of the unit cell, that is the body centered unit cell. And face centered unit cell means the atoms or ions are presented the corners of the unit cell, addition of that, and also presented the phases of the unit cell. So, this is the meaning about the simple or primitive unit cell and body centered, face centered unit cell. Now, here we are going to discuss about the packing efficiency of the unit cells. So, there are the different packing efficiency will be present for different type of the unit cell. So, already we have to know simple or primitive means only corners. Body centered means corners plus body occupy the atoms. Face centered means atoms are occupy the corners and also occupy the phases. So, that is the meaning about the face centered, body centered, simple or primitive unit cell. So, here the packing efficiency is also different for the different type of the unit cell. So, let us we discuss the packing efficiency. So, what is the mean by the packing efficiency? P dot E, packing efficiency. So, the percentage of the total space filled by the particles in a solid, that is called as a packing efficiency. What is that, students? Packing efficiency means the percentage of total space. The percentage of total space filled by the particles, nothing but atoms or ion in a solid, that is called as a packing efficiency. So, this packing efficiency can be calculated by using simple formula, that is packing efficiency is equals to packing fraction is multiplied with 100. Packing efficiency is equals to packing fraction is multiplied 100, then we get the packing efficiency. So, how we get the packing fraction? Then that packing fraction is multiplied with 100 value, then we get the packing efficiency. So, now we studied about the how we can find out the packing fraction. Simple, packing fraction is equals to volume occupied by all the spheres in the unit cell. All the spheres means nothing but here the spheres is considered as atoms or ions. So, what is the formula? Packing fraction is equals to volume occupied by the all the atoms, nothing but all the spheres in the unit cell divided by total volume of the unit cell. Total volume of the unit cell. By using this formula, we should find out the packing fraction. Okay, students, packing fraction. How we can get the packing fraction? Packing fraction is equals to volume occupied by all the spheres in the unit cell. All the spheres in the unit cell divided by total volume of the unit cell. By using this, we get the packing fraction. Then that packing fraction is multiplied with 100. Finally, we get the packing efficiency. So this is the formula is used to determine the packing efficiency of a different type of the unit cells. Let us see the some examples. For example, in simple or primitive unit cell. Simple or primitive unit cell. So already we have to know simple or primitive unit cell means what is that, students? The atoms or ions is present at the only corners. For example, this is the simple or primitive unit cell. Let us the atoms are present at the 8 corners. For example, here we are consider the one corner. Here this edge length is considered as a small a. This edge length is considered as a small a. For simple or primitive unit cell, if the atoms are present at the corners, that atoms are touched to each other. When the atoms are present at the corners, that atoms are touched to the each other. This is the concept. So when the atoms are present at the corners, that atoms, nothing but spheres, is touched to the each other. For example, this is the simple or primitive unit cell. Here we are consider one corner atom and this is the another corner atom. Here the edge length, let us taken as a. For example, these two atoms. Here these two atoms is separated, draw for understanding purpose. Here this is the one corner atom, this is the another corner atom. For example, here the distance from here to here, that is the radius that can be indicated with the small r, and another atom also the distance from here to center of this circle, that is also considered as a radius small r. Means here this is the small r, here this is the small r. Total is the r plus r, 2r. So that 2r is equals to edge length. Okay, students, clear? For simple or primitive unit cell, the edge length A is equals to 2r. The edge length A is equals to 2r. Why? Because it is equals to the 2r means this is the concept. So at the corner atoms, the two corner atoms touch with each other. Then here we consider this distance is r, this distance is r plus r, 2r. 2r means here this distance from here to here is the 2r. So the edge length is equals to the 2r. So the edge length A is equals to 2r in case of the simple or primitive unit cell. Okay, students. Then simple or primitive unit cell, we should find out the packing fraction. So already we have to know the packing fraction. The formula for the packing fraction is the volume occupied by all the spheres in the unit cell. What is that? Volume occupied by all the spheres in the unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell. So for example, simple or primitive unit cell, how many atoms are contributed, or total number of atoms? Previous class we find out that how much, that is equals to 1. Total number of atoms contributed per lattice bands is equals to 1, or total number of atoms per unit cell for simple or primitive unit cell is equals to 1. So how many atoms, how many spheres for simple or primitive unit cell? 1 into volume of the atom. Here atom is considered as sphere. Atom is considered as sphere divided by volume of the unit cell. So here the unit cell is considered as a simple cube. Okay, students, unit cell is considered as a simple cube. Then the formula is changes as packing fraction is equals to total atoms of 1 into volume of the atom, nothing but volume of the sphere. What is the formula of volume of the sphere? That is the 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 1 into 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by volume of the unit cell. Unit cell means here unit cell is considered as a simple cube. So edge length of the cube is the A. So the volume of that cube, nothing but unit cell, is the A cube. So divided by A cube. Okay students. So packing fraction formula is the volume occupied by all the spheres. Volume occupied by all the spheres in the unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell. So in simple or primitive unit cell, how many atoms is contributed? Means only 1. So 1 into volume of the sphere, nothing but atom, that is the 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by volume of the unit cell. Here unit cell is considered as a cube, so divided by A cube. So on simplification, finally we get the packing fraction is 0.52. Packing fraction is the 0.52. From this formula, we get the packing fraction for simple or primitive unit cell. Packing fraction is nearly 0.5. When we get the packing fraction, how we can get the packing efficiency? The formula for the packing efficiency is the packing fraction is multiplied with 100. So the packing efficiency is equals to packing fraction is multiplied with 100. So packing fraction is the 0.52 is 100. Then the packing efficiency is nearly 52%. So this is the process is used to get the packing efficiency of simple or primitive unit cell. So this is the mathematical operation can be done. Then finally we get the packing efficiency for simple or primitive unit cell. So in this total process, here we are using some simple formulas. For example, edge length of simple or primitive unit cell, that is the small a. So the small a is equals to how much? 2r. So earlier we discussed the edge length a is equals to 2r. Then the distance between the nearest neighbor atom. Okay students, the distance between the nearest neighbor atom. The distance between the nearest neighbor atom. Nearest neighbor atom is nothing but edge length. So how much? D is equals to 2r. By using this formula, we should find out the distance between the nearest neighbor atom for simple or primitive unit cell. Okay student, here this unit cell is the simple or primitive unit cell. Simple or primitive unit cell edge length small a is equals to 2r. Distance between the nearest neighbor atom D is equals to 2r. And for that formulas, the atomic radius r is equals to a by 2 because a is equals to 2r. For this formula, r is equals to a by 2, where a is the edge length of the simple or primitive unit cell. So these are the formulas is used for the mathematical solving problems in case of the simple or primitive unit cell.